Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to our 2022 Principals Test takers. I hope that you read and review all those domains 1, 2, and 3 and all the reference materials submitted to you for a review and for a study. Okay, welcome to domain 4. But before that, allow me to advertise the Principal's Test Reviewer 2021 edition. There are a lot of merchants in Shopee selling this kind of book, but the legit is this 550. And you have to take note of the uh, number of books sold. Okay, you have to take note on that. Okay, let's start. In domain 4, developing self and others, there are 8 strands or subdomains, namely number 1, personal and professional development, second, professional reflection and learning, third, professional networks, fourth, performance management, fifth, professional development of school personnel, sixth, leadership development in individuals and teams, seventh, general welfare of human resources, eighth, rewards and recognition mechanism. We have here practice tests. Now, are you ready for the practice tests? I guess you are ready since you already experienced the practice tests on domains 1, 2, and 3. Okay, question number 1. In this domain, school heads are expected to reflect on their personal and professional development, to enhance their practice in leading and developing people as they support their personal professional development and welfare. They should provide others the means for development, such as opportunities to learn, reflect, lead, and progress in their profession. A. Developing self and others. B. Building connections. C. Financial management. And D. Leading strategically. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is A, developing self and others. Question number 2, the following are the career stages of the strong personal and of professional development under the domain of developing self and other exec. First, conduct self-assessment of personal and professional development needs using the Philippine professional standards for school heads. Second, apply professional reflection and learning to improve one's practice. Third, reflect on the attainment of personal and professional development goals and objectives based on the Philippine professional standards for school heads. Fourth, model exemplary leadership practices within and beyond school contexts. In critically evaluating practice and setting clearly defined targets for professional development. A, 1 and 2, B, 2 and 3, C, 2 and 4, and D, 1 and 4. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter C, 2 and 4. 2 and 4 are under the strand professional reflection and learning, so you have to take note of the word exempt. Number 3, the following are the career stages of the strand professional reflection and learning under the domain of developing self and others. 1. Demonstrate understanding of how professional reflection and learning can be used in improving practice. 2. Apply professional reflection and learning to improve one's practice. 3. Initiate professional reflections and promote learning opportunities with other school heads to improve practice. 4. Model exemplary leadership practices within and beyond school context and critically evaluating practice and setting clearly defined targets for professional development. Letter A, 1 and 2, B, 2 and 3, C, 2 and 4, and D, all of the above. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is the letter D, all of the above. Number 4. The following are the career stages of the strand professional networks under the domain of developing self-others. You have to take note of the word professional networks. 1. Seek opportunities to improve one's practice as a school leader through professional networks. 2. Participate in professional networks to upgrade knowledge and skills and to enhance practice. 3. Engage actively in professional networks within and across schools to advance knowledge, skills, and practice. 4. Lead in organizing professional networks to provide colleagues opportunities to maximize their potential and enhance their practice. Letter A, 1 and 2, B, 2 and 3, C, 1, 2 and 4, and D, all of the above. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is all of the above. So all of these career stages are part of professional networks. Number 5, the following are the career stages of this strand, performance management under the domain of developing self and others. 1. Demonstrate knowledge and understanding of the implementation of the performance management system and improving school personnel and office performance. 2. Implement the performance management system with a team to support the career advancement of school personnel and to improve office performance. 3. Monitor and evaluate with school personnel the implementation of the performance management system to ensure career advancement for individual school personnel and to improve office performance. 4. Exhibit exemplary practice in the efficient and effective implementation of the performance management system to ensure career advancement for individual school personnel and to sustain improved office performance. A, 1, 2, and 3, B, 2, and 3, C, 1, 2, and 4, and D, all of the above. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter D, all of the above. Number 6, the following are the career stages of the strand of professional development of school personnel under the domain of developing self and others. 1. Demonstrate knowledge and understanding of professional development in enhancing strengths and in addressing performance gaps among school personnel. 2. Implement professional development initiatives to enhance strengths and address performance gaps among school personnel. 3. Monitor and evaluate the implementation of professional development initiatives in enhancing strengths and in addressing performance gaps among school personnel. 4. Model exemplary practice in the implementation of professional development initiatives to enhance strengths and address performance gaps among school personnel. A1, 2, and 3, B, 2, and 3, C1, 2, and 4, and D, all of the above. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is all of the above. 7. The following are the career stages of the strand leadership development in individuals and teams under the domain of developing self and others. 1. Identify strengths, capabilities, and potentials of individuals and teams in performing leadership roles and responsibilities. 2. Provide opportunities to individuals and teams in performing leadership roles and responsibilities. 3. Capacitate individuals and teams to effectively perform leadership roles and responsibilities and fostering shared governance and accountability. 4. Empower individuals and teams to consistently and effectively perform leadership roles and responsibilities in achieving school goals and shared governance and accountability. A1, 2, and 3, B, 2, and 3, C1, 2, and 4, and D, all of the above. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter D, all of the above. Number 8, the following are the career stages of the strand general welfare of human resources under the domain of developing self and others. 1. Display knowledge of laws, policies, guidelines, and issuances on the rights, privileges, and benefits of school personnel to promote their general welfare. 2. Implement laws, policies, guidelines, and issuances on the rights, privileges, and benefits of school personnel to ensure their general welfare. 3. Integrate laws, policies, guidelines, and issuances on the rights, privileges, and benefits of school personnel and school programs, projects, and activities to ensure their general welfare. 4. Advocate the general welfare of school personnel by gaining support from the wider school community in strengthening the implementation of relevant local and national policies. A1, 2, and 3, B, 2, and 3, C1, 2, and 4, and D, all of the above. Your time starts now. And the answer is the letter D, all of the above. Number 9, the following are the career stages of the strand rewards and recognition mechanism under the domain of developing self and others. 1. Reward and recognize learners, school personnel, and other stakeholders for exemplary performance and/or support. 2. Implement a school reward system to recognize and motivate learners, school personnel, and other stakeholders for exemplary performance and/or continued support. 3. Work with the school personnel to encourage stakeholders to support the implementation of the school reward system and recognizing and motivating learners, school personnel, and other stakeholders to sustain exemplary performance and/or continued support. 4. Institutionalize the implementation of the school reward system with support from the wider school community and recognizing and motivating learners, school personnel, and other stakeholders for sustained exemplary performance and/or continued support. Letter A, 1, 2, and 3. B, 2 and 3, C, 1, 2, and 4, and D, all of the above. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter D, all of the above. Number 10, when the leaders facilitates and supports subordinate efforts toward task accomplishment and shares responsibility for decision-making with them is A, directing, B, coaching, C, supporting, D, delegating. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is delegating to accomplish. This is a shared responsibility to cascade the powers coming from the central government. Number 11, Principal A was administratively charged of dishonesty and grave misconduct. The Schools Division Superintendent put him under preventive suspension based on the prayer of the complainant. Was the action of the superintendent proper? Letter A, yes, the charges warrant dismissal from the service. B, no, the charges are not included in the grounds for granting preventive suspension. C, yes, the superintendent is the head of the office in the division. Letter D, no, the superintendent is not disciplining authority over teachers. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter D. No, the superintendent is not the disciplining authority over teachers, since principal is one of those teaching-related position. So the disciplining authority is the regional director over the principal and teachers. Number 12, the following cases shall be acted upon through the grievance machinery, except there are school grievance committee, division, regional, and up to the national level. Except A, non-implementation of policies, practices, and procedures on economic and financial issues, and other terms and conditions of employment fixed by law, including salaries, incentives, working hours, leave, benefits, and other related terms and conditions. B, physical working condition. C, interpersonal relation and linkages. D, sexual harassment cases. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is sexual harassment cases. This is a criminal case, and the jurisdiction over the criminal cases such as sexual harassment is the the regular courts. 13. Mr. A is a principal of Sad High School. His sister was appointed as supply officer of the school. Through an anonymous complaint, Mr. A was charged of nepotism at the Civil Service Commission. Will Mr. A be covered of nepotism? A. No, Mr. A is not the appointing authority. B. No, education is not covered by nepotism. C. Yes, Mr. A is liable for nepotism since he is direct supervision of his sister. D. None of this. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter B. No, education is not covered by nepotism. So as mentioned earlier that teachers and medical doctors are not covered by nepotism. 14. Which of the following are not covered by nepotism? A. Public accountant or engineer. B. Lawyer, accountant. C. Teacher and physician. D. Mayor and governor. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is teacher and physician, as mentioned earlier. 15. Which of the following are exempted from the operation of the rules of nepotism? 1. Person employed in a confidential capacity. 2. Teachers. 3. Physicians. 4. Members of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. A. 1 and 2. B. 3 and 4. C. 1, 2, and 3. D. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter D. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They are exempted from the operation of the rules of nepotism. Number 16, DepEd Order No. 4, Series of 2007, revisions to the hiring guidelines for Teacher 1 positions, provides that School Selection Committee has the following functions, except 1. A. Receives all application. B. Verifies all documents as to completeness and authenticity. C. Recommends to the superintendent qualified applicants in the Division RQ8 to be recommended for appointment in their school. D. Evaluates applicants on education, DepEd ratings, and experience. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter D. Evaluates applicants on education, DepEd ratings, and experience. So it's the role of the division committee. The division subcommittee shall perform the following function, except A. Reviews the documents submitted by the school selection committee. B. Administer the written English proficiency. C. Prepare the written English proficiency tests. And D. None of these. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter C, prepare the written English proficiency test. It's the role of the central office to have a unified English proficiency tests from all applicants in the Philippines. Number 18 is the ability to craft and pursue a shared school vision and mission, as well as develop and implement curriculum policies, programs, and project is A. Educational leadership, B. Strategic leadership, C. People leadership, and D. School management. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is educational leadership. Number 19, the DepEd Order Number 25, Series of 2008, financial assistance in case of accidental death of a DepEd official employee while in the performance of his or her official functions shall be given financial assistance amounting to 50 pesos. Mr. Local was assigned as locally funded teacher of Kilala Elementary School, and he met an accident and died instantly while traveling to his station. Can the family of Mr. Local be entitled to receive said financial assistance? Letter A, no, he is not a permanent teacher. B, yes, because the department order stated regardless of employment status and public school teachers, whether nationally or locally funded. C, no, the school has no employee-employer relationship over locally funded teachers. And D, none of these. By the way, this amount was already amended. We have to seek first the subsequent DepEd memorandum as to the amount of the financial assistance given by the teachers. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is yes, because the department order stated regardless of employment status and public school teachers, whether nationally or locally funded. So Mr. Local is entitled. 20. The Professional Development Program Framework for School Head covers the following components, except 1. A. Personal integrity and interpersonal relationship and professional human resource development. B. School leadership and school management. C. Instructional leadership and creating a learning climate. D. Multiple intelligence. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is multiple intelligence. So it is not within the framework of the professional development program for school head. 21. What will you do as school head if one of your single lady teachers had an affair with a married barangay captain in your locality and later became pregnant? A. Require the barangay captain to marry the teacher. B. Charge the barangay captain with rape. C. Dismiss the teacher from the service. D. Advise the teacher to file on leave of absence until she delivers her baby. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter D. Advise the teacher to file on leave of absence until she delivers her baby. You have nothing to do as a school head, you have nothing to do with the affair of a single lady teachers and with a married barangay captain. It is none of your business. Okay, number 22. The following are the activities that are eligible for the SBM grant. Except A. Supplies and materials. B. Meals, not exceeding 10% of the total grant. C. Transportation expenses of speaker. D. Purchase of equipment. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter D. Purchase equipment. Number 23, effective supervision is A. About engaging teachers in effective thinking and discussion. B. Based on insightful and useful observation, not on evaluation. C. Improves teachers with information about their classroom. And D. All of this. Your time starts now. The correct answer is letter D. All of this. 24. The components of instructional leadership are A. Instruction and instructional climate. B. Leadership and governance and students' outcomes. C. Both A and B. And D. All of this. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is the letter C. Both A and B. 25. The following are barriers to effective communication exam. A. Judging. B. Avoiding the other's concerns. C. Offering solutions. D. Reflecting. Your time starts now. And the correct answer is letter D, reflecting. Perhaps that is the end of the tests of a 25-item test under Domain 4. Again, we have here the principal's test reviewer. This could be your friend in your review, as well as in your enhancement of your knowledge as to the principal's tests. And to pass this test, you have to obtain 19 out of 25. But if you did not reach 19, then you have to go back to the full text of the reference. And for more updates for the principal's tests, please like and subscribe this YouTube channel, Sarkong TV. I will be uploading more videos with regard to the computation of the MOE for elementary and secondary, as well as the DRRM computation and the gender and development, and of course the management of or the operations of our school canteen. Okay, so I hope good luck and God bless for the incoming examination, and I hope that you will pass the tests, you will pass the hurdles of the tests.